Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you're doing well. Today's story is going to be about the time. I don't even know how I'm going to title this, man. It's basically just about a friend of mine. Probably heard a lot of stories about. Actually, you have heard a lot of stories about her. Good friend of mine, we go way back. This is about the time she did way too many fucking pills in school, alright? So I want to say this probably happened around, couldn't have been more than, in 9th or 10th grade, dude. I was really green about everything, dude. I had smoked weed, I'd smoked cigs at this time in my life, but I wasn't. Other drugs I knew nothing about, and honestly, I continue to know almost nothing about because I'm not interested in them in the slightest almost. Yeah, like I'm saying, I was kind of scared of drugs at this time, so this experience kind of freaked me out. I didn't really know how to handle it. The day started off like every other day, I'm just, I'm going to fucking school and going through the motions. I wasn't skipping because I hadn't had my car at the time, and so I was stuck at school. If I were to skip, I would have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? I would just have to suffer through the whole day, basically. So it was what it was. And a lot of my friends were in the same predicament, so instead of being at least somewhat smart and just ditching school and trying to do shit, they'll just do drugs at school and pray to God they don't get caught. Although this didn't happen a lot, for the times that did happen, I'm surprised nobody got fucking shafted for it, dude. I don't know if the stars were aligned, but besides the point. So around my 4th or 5th period, if I remember correctly, I would have French, and French hit right before lunch. And when I went to French class, I would usually pass my friend. We're gonna give her the name of Stephanie, okay? I'm sure I've given her a million names in the past. Stephanie, I don't know what class she was coming out of. I can only assume a Spanish class or something because she wasn't in my French class. The school wasn't that big. But I would pass her in the hallways and we usually say what's up, or we would have a bunch of commotion, like how fucking people do in high school when they act like they've never seen their friend in a million years, dude. They take up a whole hallway. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. I was on the receiving end of that and on the external end of that, dude. I was a fucking asshole, you know what I mean? But, we're doing our thing. But this time's a little bit more different, you know what I mean? I can tell just by looking at her. Her eyes are fucking just zonked, dude. I've never seen anything like it. But I didn't, I noticed it, but I didn't, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to say anything about it. I was just kind of oh, maybe, And she grabs onto my hand, dude, so fucking hard, and she's just hysterically laughing but trying to keep her composure. I still have the scars on my hand to this day on how hard her nails dug into me, dude. I bled. It took a second for her nails to get out of me. That's how hard. Almost fucking cried, dude. I'm usually good about pain, but that was horrendous. She's just digging her nails onto me. She's laughing uncontrollably. She's I can't feel my body. I can't feel my body. Oh my god. I'm what the fuck? What's wrong? I thought she was having she was just gonna go into epileptic shock or something. She didn't have epilepsy, but I just didn't know what to expect. And she's just she's out of it, dude. She's barely keeping her shit together. She's damn near in a sea. Just all of her weight is on my fucking hand, just digging her nails. And she's I can barely feel my shit. I took fucking I think she said it was muscle relaxers. She said some sort of name and then muscle relaxers. That's the only thing I remember, though. I'm what the fuck? Why are you taking that shit in school? What's up? This was before she really started doing harder drugs. She's freaking out. She's just yeah, I can't fucking feel anything. Blah, 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 blah. This is so good. You gotta try this shit. You gotta try this. I'm no, I do not want to try any of that stuff. You need to go to the bathroom, dude. You're gonna get us in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble and suspended. And I guess me saying that kind of brought her to reality a little bit, and she started kind of freaking out too. I could see she was getting a little bit pale, and after telling her that seemed to calm her down a bit and bring her back to reality. Although she was still holding on to me and I wanted her to go more than anything in the world at that point, I led her to the girls' room and I just let her go in there. If I remember correctly, there was some friends nearby who just so happened to be hanging outside of there, and they kind of took the situation from there. It was fucking insane, dude. I just did not know how to handle that situation at all. My hand was bleeding, I was getting blood. It wasn't a fucking crazy scene, but it was enough for if a teacher were to notice, I wouldn't know what to say. Well, a fucking cat attacked me. I got stabbed in the hallway. That, they're gonna get fucking even more concerned, you know what I mean? I didn't go to a school that had stabbings happen often, you know what I mean? So that, I couldn't fucking lie about it. It was just an odd day, dude. I had to fucking clean out my hand. I had to make sure no one really saw it, so that way teachers didn't ask me a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, that was pretty much it. She was fucked up on muscle relaxers the entire day, and I have a scar on my hand to this day. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Anyway, sorry about the short video. I just wanted to get something out of there before I go back to college. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video, and peace out.